So you have a beautiful voice. You play the guitar very well. I'm assuming that you started making music early on.
I did, yeah. I think I started singing. I mean, all kids pretty much sing when they're younger or whatever, but I really started getting into it maybe when I was like 11, and I started writing. And when I was younger, like around 9, I started writing my own like short stories and stuff just for fun because I was a nerd like that. And so I eventually, once I really got into singing, I started moving more towards writing music instead of stories. And I mean, the first song, I can still remember the first song that I wrote, and it's absolutely ridiculous, but it's just amazing to see how far I've come, you know, and it's amazing. I love doing it, and it's so much fun.
Well, and your voice, you know, you are young. You're 21 or
I'm 20.
20. She's just 20, people. You can't even get into the bars to play.
I can't.
No, I'm just joking. Your voice has you don't sound 20, or your songs don't sound like 14-year-old girl songs or something. You sound very mature. I'm curious to know who some of your female influences were growing up, or people that you really respect and that have your ear.
Well, I mean, I can remember when I was younger, I'm a huge 90s alternative music fan, so that comprises about 95% of my iTunes library. But some of my biggest influences are like Alanis Morissette, who she is so amazing because her voice is beautiful, but she can make it sound gritty and dark and intense when she wants to. But she's intensely talented, and just some other artists like my songwriting kind of comes from Jewel, how she can write songs that are kind of like stories, but it doesn't sound like she's singing a storybook to you. It sounds like an actual song, but there's a lot into it. And I'm really big into Sheryl Crow and her kind of, you know, bar scene that she had before she got really big. She just did her thing, went out and played bars and stuff, and I respect that that's where a lot of that comes from.
I think I read somewhere that you share an interest in an artist that I really liked, and that's Poe.
Yes.
You like Poe?
Yeah.
Can't talk to a psycho like a normal human being. Okay, well, so you've made a CD, and it's called C'est la vie. We're going to call it an EP because it's 5 tracks. And we're going to go ahead now and hear a tune off of it called Blindness. Tell me about this song. You want to set the song up? Want to tell us something about it?
Yeah, sure. The song is about something that I think everyone can relate to. It's about jealousy, and I use that word like a number of times during the song. But it's just about dealing with that jealousy and acknowledging that it's there and trying to maneuver through, you know, a tough situation with a friend and just being jealous of her and her being jealous of me, and just a whole bunch of just a tangled mess of emotions.
I'm really glad you brought that up. I went out with a friend last Friday night, and he said, yeah, well, you know, you got jealous of Lisa. And I'm like, I did? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't remember that. And he's like, but anyway, so if Lisa Blackwell's out there listening, and if I was giving you like the evil eye or something like that, I'm sorry.
Aww.
The boy's not mine, and I'm fully aware, and I don't even think that's what it was about. But Lisa Blackwell, if you're listening, yes, I'm so sorry. I guess whenever, you know, so you were jealous.
I was. And I've gotten over it now, but I was in a time in my life where I felt like something had been taken from me by someone, but you can't take something if you never had it. I mean,
well, if you can learn that lesson at this young age, you'll be ahead of everybody that's here with us in this room. Okay, so this tune's called Blindness. We're talking to Alyssa Rubich. She has a new CD out called C'est la vie. If you want to learn more about her, go online and read the article that Jeff wrote about her in the Houston Press. So here we go. Track off the CD, not live. This is from the CD. The song's called Blindness.